Hi, friends. Welcome to today's heart opening class. I'm going to guide you through a lot of shapes that are really designed to open the chest, open the heart as we lean into God's love today. So, when you're ready, we'll just start in an easy, comfortable position. Maybe take a big shoulder roll here. As you settle in, you can close the eyes and bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So, just start by noticing the breath move in and out of the lungs. Allow yourself to feel full, at ease. Just taking a bit of inventory to start. Notice how you feel. Notice how the breath is in the body. And begin to direct your awareness around God's love today. I'm going to read scripture from Ephesians 3:17 through 19. So that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. How wide, long, and deep is the love of God. And I invite you to take a breath prayer through today's practice, inhaling, Lord, I open to your love. Exhale, I trust your plan. When you're ready, gently opening your eyes, bringing your hands to your knees. We're going to find a couple of rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, pull the chest forward, gaze goes up, find space through the heart. And exhale, round here. So rounding through the shoulders, tuck your chin to chest. And we'll just shift back and forth between those two shapes, opening and releasing, going at your own pace with your breath, whatever feels good in your body today. Feel free to introduce some other movements. I always like for you to make this practice yours. So as I guide you through different shapes and postures, feel free to modify and make it your practice. Find what feels good in your body. So maybe that's taking gentle circles with the head and neck and shoulders. Maybe that's lingering in the heart opening shape a little longer. We'll just take another breath here. And then when you're ready, we'll rock over to child's pose. So coming to keep your knees together. So we're going to round through the spine for this one. And bring your hands out in front of you. Allow your chest to melt over your legs. And just take a moment to release. Notice where you can soften in the body. Notice if you're holding on to any tension. Just allow yourself to release. On your next inhale, activate your child's pose. So lifting up through the elbows, tip through the fingertips, and begin to walk your hands to the right side of the mat. The left hand can come on top of the right as you find a side body stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. And then walking your hands to the other side. This time, right hand can come on top of the left. Breathe. Let it go. And right back through center. Gaze to the fingertips. We're going to shift forward to Sphinx pose. So coming to your belly, landing on your forearms, elbows under your shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide here and lightly grip through the fingertips as you pull your heart forward. You're melting your shoulders away from the ears and just finding a gentle heart opener here. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll take one more breath in and release. And gently lower the upper body down. You can bend through the knees, gently windshield wiper the legs side to side to find that release through the low back before releasing the tops of the feet back down to the mat. We'll bring our hands out to the side, tenting through the fingertips, and we're going to find growing cobra. So as you inhale, begin to peel your chest off of the mat. Chest lifts. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times like that. So inhale, peel the heart up. Maybe you go a little higher. And exhale, release back down. One more time. Inhale, lift the chest all the way and release. Bring your hands right under your shoulders. Press up and back to downward facing dog. You can move through tabletop pose here. As you lift up, find some movement, maybe pedal through the legs, and then find a place of stillness. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, step your right foot forward between your hands and soften your left knee down. Finding low crescent lunge. So begin to lift yourself up. Options here. You can bring your hands to your knees, hands to your heart, or lift both hands high to the sky. I think I'm going to leave my hands at heart center today. So just take a moment to root down, pressing firmly through the right foot, rooting through the left knee, and then option to tuck the left toes for more stability, or untuck the toes and press the top of the foot into the mat. Breathe here, one more breath. And then exhale, release the left hand down, finding a simple twist. Right hand goes high to the sky. Gaze to the right thumb as you breathe in. Option to stay, or you can bend through that back leg, reach back, grab a hold of the top of the foot for a quad stretch. So, many levels here. You may notice that you feel a lot of sensation through that left thigh, but find your edge here. So if you feel any pain, feel free to pull back. If you want a little bit more, begin to shift the hips forward as you go deeper into that stretch. Continue to press the right knee in towards the body. Breathe in. And exhale, gently release. Hand comes down to frame the foot. We'll step back to downward facing dog. One breath here. From here, stepping your left foot forward. Low lunge. Again, find whatever level feels good in your body today. Just make sure that you're stable, comfortable, and feeling good in your body. And from here, easy twist. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand goes high to the sky. Gaze up to that left thumb. Breathe in. Again, option to stay, or you bend through that back leg. Grab a hold of the right foot for a quad stretch. Again, option to stay lifted, or you can begin to lower the hips for a little more sensation and stretch through that right thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. And gently release. Stepping back, downward facing dog. We'll take one flow here. So from here, you're going to shift forward to plank pose. Lower the knees down, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra pose, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Push back for child's pose. Option to keep the knees wide on this one if that feels good. We'll take a couple of breaths here before we make our way down to our backs. When you're ready, gently lift yourself up. We're coming down to our backs. Once you land, take one full body stretch, reaching from fingertip to toe, and then pull the knees into the chest. Gently lower the feet down to the mat. Bridge pose. So we're going to see if you can lightly graze the back of your ankles. Once you're there, you're going to get set up. We're going to press into the feet as we roll the hips one vertebrae at a time all the way up. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower right back down. So thinking about moving the spine like a wave. So inhale, gently peeling the hips up, one vertebrae at a time. Lift all the way to the shoulders. And then lower shoulders, begin to lower the spine one vertebrae at a time all the way down to the hips. We'll take 2 more rounds just like that. Flowing your bridge, thinking of waves through the spine. Connecting with your breath, inhaling as you lift. Exhale, lower down. So this time we're going to lift and hold. So as you inhale, begin to peel your hips up. You can begin to walk the shoulders just a little under the body for a little more lift, squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. Maybe take a bind underneath your bottom, rooting down into the earth. Breathe in. Lord, I open to your love. Exhale. I trust your plan. Let me take one more breath here and gently release back down. From here, gently windshield wiper the legs side to side. Find any release that you may need in the spine. We're going to gently allow the knees to just fall over for a baby twist here. And then when you're ready, switching sides, take them to the other side. And then lifting back through center, extending the legs long. We'll take just a minute in Shavasana. So allowing yourself to really surrender and let go here. Just breathe. Finding softness through the entire body. Allowing the breath to slow and maybe saying that breath prayer once more. Inhale, Lord, I open to your love. Exhale, I trust your plan. And just take another moment here for inviting movement back into your body, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe rocking the head side to side. And then taking a full body stretch, reaching hands overhead before pulling knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then rocking over to your right side, pausing for just a moment. Lifting yourself up as we return to an easy seat to close. We take our breath prayer once more. Inhale, Lord, I open to your love. Exhale, I trust your plan. Inhale, both hands high to the sky. Exhale, press them together and down to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.